once again, SmackDown disappoints me. I tried to watch the whole show. I had to skip parts of it because it was just terrible. I mean, I think SmackDown now is trying too hard to be this kind of, oh, we're a different show here, and it just I was just so fucking bored of the show. I'm sorry. Also, one of the matches, which was with the Usos match, with the Hype Bros, 90% of the match here, ladies and gentlemen, 90% of the match had an advertisement. Like, did they run out of time? Like, what? And this isn't the first time they've done this. They've done it before where they'll have a match in the background, then you see, like, another Fast and the Furious advertisement, and, hey, go down to Wendy's and get a burger. You know, it's like, come on. You know, I mean, that's just ridiculous, because I watched this pre-recorded, right? And all the advertisements are cut out. So that's why when I watch it, you know, there's a chance for me to actually properly analyze it without the advertisements. But now they have advertisements running in matches, which is fucking ridiculous to me. It's obscene. Anyway. Camilla interrupts Daniel Bryan. Right, now, I'm going to be very brutally honest with you guys. I literally don't give a flying fuck. I don't honestly care about this fucking Women Money in the Bank match. I barely seen it. Because I just don't care. I knew what was going to happen. James Ellsworth was going to show up. And then he's going to get thrown off the ladder. And then Camilla somehow cheats to win. Or she doesn't cheat to win. She uses a steel chair against Becky Lynch. She gets the briefcase. And pretty much we're back to the fucking point that we were before. Like, I just don't care. I just don't care. Like, why is Raw, like, listen, why is Raw and SmackDown, and here's the thing, I'm all for women's wrestling, okay? There's nobody that I want Lana to win the championship. Honestly, I really do. That's actually a story that I want to see. But when you're putting all the fucking women in the main event, like, week in and week out, and you're constantly going on about the women's revolution, like, that's all fine. If you want women's wrestling, that's fine, but it's also choking the hell out of the rest of the show. AJ Styles never wrestled. He showed up for a brief appearance to give a Ron Burgundy joke. Nakamura was watching Baron the Baron Corbin's match. Like, that's the problem with this. Is that the wrestlers that are on SmackDown aren't even wrestling. The wrestlers that we actually want to see on the show aren't even on the fucking show! I mean, listen. I'm gonna say something controversial here, and I don't give a flying fuck. I preferred this shit when I did SmackDown spoilers. Any new viewership might not work, but I had a big show that was on my channel called SmackDown Spoilers, where I covered SmackDown before it was trendy to cover SmackDown, okay? And I read the results and did everything, and I enjoyed it. I really fucking loved it, okay? Because it was bad, and it was great because I got up early in the morning to do videos like that. But now, I mean, I hope SmackDown Lives feels, and I hope it goes back to pre-recorded again. Okay, so maybe they might put more effort on Raw. This brand split is a disaster. This brand split is idiotic. Fans don't care. People are stop reviewing this shit. People aren't even reviewing this. I'm just so frustrated. Like, the main event, I understand some people thought it was good, it was better than the pay-per-view, alright? But that's my problem. Why are they doing better shows on SmackDown the week after? And then when it comes to a pay-per-view for people that are actually willing to pay money to see that match, they get fucking screwed. That's my problem. Get it right the first time. Get it right the first time. Camilla interrupts Daniel Bryan. I couldn't give a flying fuck. Ellsworth gets kicked out of the building. As soon as I seen that, I went, he's going to be in the main event. That's blatantly obvious. Oh yeah, I'm going to get to that Punjabi, whatever the fuck it's called, prison match. Oh yeah, I'll get to it in a minute. I'll get to it in a minute. The Hype Bros versus the Usos, terrible, not because of the match. I couldn't even see the match because advertisements were playing the whole time. I mean, welcome to Wendy's. Go and get a burger. Like, I mean, come on. I don't live in America. I can't. There's no Wendy's here. There's no Wendy's here. Well, I can find that. It was just, I mean, that's a fucking burial right there. Like, people always say Zack Ryder got buried. This is the worst burial. When an advertisement is playing more than your match. 90% of this match was advertisements. Ridiculous. Absolutely obscene. And that wasn't the first time. Randy Orton RKOing the Aiden English, whatever the fuck his name is, that was cut. They cut that in an advertisement. The advertisement placements on SmackDown is just terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Terrible. Absolutely awful. I feel like watching this, I was in a fucking prison match. SmackDown, fucking Naomi versus Lana. Pretty decent. I will say that. Lana, I want her to win the championship. She's actually the only female on the roster right now that I can actually rally behind. She's actually probably the only person I actually generally like on WWE now. And I actually want her to fucking win. I want Lana to win. I think Lana is the best. Because she actually has character, she has good promos, she looks amazing, she's actually very good in the ring, okay? And she actually has fucking charisma. She's actually very good, like, and it's just, they're highlighting all these other women. Lana loses, I understand that. Maybe it might be a good thing, because maybe Lana now, there'll be build-up for her to win the championship. I hope she wins it. Lord knows. I think Lana actually should have won Money in the Bank. To be honest, I wouldn't have had Carmella win. I hope Carmella, you know, I would have just given Money in the Bank briefcase to Lana and then have Naomi against someone else. That's what I would have done, to be honest. Randy Orton promo. Randy Orton, like, the whole thing, he was supposed to RKO that Aiden English, whether the guy, one of the Ravel villains, the other guy quit. The two of them actually hate each other in real life, apparently. But one of them was caught in a promo trying to sing, and then rather than us like watching Randy Orton do an RKO, because everybody loves the RKO. I mean, I know I give Randy Orton a lot of shit, but the RKO is an amazing move, and I want to see it on a show. Okay, I want to see it. But no, they play an advertisement over it, and then Randy Orton does a Chris Jericho. He sits down and goes, "I ain't moving until somebody tells me that I get retribution for putting their hands on my family." And then Shane McMahon comes down, and it's hilarious, because Shane McMahon says, "Listen, I know how it's like. I know how you feel. So I'm going to give you a rematch." Shane, like, again, this is another inconsistencies with WWE storylines. For anyone who doesn't know, in case you forgot, Randy Orton kicked the head off of Shane McMahon's father. He also RKO'd his sister. Then that led to Triple H versus Randy Orton. There was no talk. I don't believe there was no talk of it, actually. I don't think in the promo. I could be wrong. I was just so bored out of my mind. I was just so bored. It was very inconsistent. Like, you thought Shane would have at least referenced it or something. Jinder Mahal comes down. His promo wasn't really great, to be honest. It was, I'm starting to dislike the guy now. And I hate to be one of these guys. Listen, I'm willing to give a guy a chance, but, I mean, you know, it's starting to get a bit old now. It's not because of so much him. It's just, I feel as if, like, why is he against Randy Orton again? Can he go against something like AJ Styles or just someone like, fuck, anyone? You know, I'd have him against Sami Zayn just for Jinder Mahal to beat the hell out of Sami Zayn. I'd see that. But, like, it's literally the Mahal Orton fucking show right now. co-starring the women. Like, it's gotten that bad here, folks. It really has. And then, my second worst match of all time, in case anyone doesn't know, I don't like the Survivor Series match. I actually can't stand it. Survivor Series is just, I just don't like the pay-per-view. I just think it's very boring, because we already see it on a weekly basis with tag teams and stuff. It's gonna be a Punjabi fucking prison match. Randy Orton's probably gonna lose. I think I just lost a few brain cells just saying that. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Why did I go back to review this shit? This is just fucking terrible. Like, I've never seen wrestling this bad before. This is just, like, I only came back the last 2 weeks and I already don't even want to do reviews anymore. It's that terrible. Like, it's bad, people. Like, it's very bad. It's awful. It's gonna be a I mean, your man Jinder Mahal's gonna win. The fucking Singh brothers are gonna cheat to win. We all know what's gonna happen. Skip that. Sami Zayn versus Baron Corbin. Just pretty much. I mean, I think at this point, Sami Zayn probably just needs to go somewhere else at this point. I don't really care that much about Sami Zayn, so I'm pretty much happy enough. But, like, Baron Corbin beats Sami Zayn. And Nakamura just doesn't jump Baron Corbin. Why? I mean, Baron Corbin attacked Nakamura. He attacked Nakamura. Why is Nakamura not attacking him? It makes no sense. It would have at least made this segment a hell of a lot better, but... Terrible, 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 terrible. Money in the Bank ladder match. Seen a bit of the end of it. Ellsworth comes out. Does his thing. Falls on the ropes. I just didn't care. Like, whether the match was good or not. I just didn't care. I was just so burnt out from watching this show. From the advertisements being misplaced to... Can we move on? Can we please just move on to some proper stories after this? Like, please. Just, can you build a story or something, like, that we actually care about? Can we move on from the... Can we move on from the Randy Orton... Jinder Mahal thing? It's just so boring now, and the women's Money in the Bank, and I just, can we just move on from it, please? Please, Jesus Christ, why am I watching this garbage? Terrible, absolutely terrible. The show gets a D-. Once again, SmackDown is not doing great again. I just think at this point it needs to stop being live, you know, because wrestling reviewers are all... I think wrestling reviewers and I think fans in general just burnt out by it, because you have to review Raw, SmackDown, you have to do a Raw and SmackDown pay-per-view, you have to... Like, there's just too much. There's just too much. There's too many pay-per-views. There's just too many shows. It hurts my brain. This show crippled me. This show absolutely crippled me. Wasn't as bad as last week, but it was pretty close. It was very, very close to as bad as last week. Guys, please like and share the video. If you want to see more reviews. I'm sure you all probably don't give a shit at this point, to be honest. Oh yeah, I've got a vlogging channel. In case you don't want me acting, if you want me to act like my normal self, I'm doing like other kind of topics as well. So links in the description below if you want to check it out. But yeah, this is General Jerry signing out. Terrible show. Terrible, terrible, terrible.